host, Gansey, alongside my partner, Coach Fuller. And we got two special guests with us today. We got Sean St. Lucia, and we got Ethan St. Lucia. Wonder Twin Powers, activate! Here they go. Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. How are you, Coach?
We're doing good. We're doing good here. Let me go right into Sean real quick. He's Niskayuna Silver Warrior, 6'1" senior guard, averaged 14.6 points a game, knocked down 33 pointers, and he shot 80% from the free throw line. Awesome job. Also, a New York State Class AA All-State honorable mention, Daily Gazette All-Area 13, Times Junior Large School All-Star 13, Suburban Council All-League First Team, Blue Division Senior All-Star. So congratulations to all your accomplishments there, Sean. What do you think about all those accomplishments that you got this season?
They're great. I mean, I never really expected it. It's just everything our senior season with our guys and the coach, you know?
Yeah, fabulous. Let me go over to Ethan real quick. Ethan St. Lucia, Niskayuna Silver Warrior. I thought you were a little bigger than 6'2", but I got 6'2" senior guard. Average 14.8, knocked down 73 pointers. He was ranked 4th in all of Section 2 and from long range. I was very impressive. He's the highest on that list from Class AA this season. He shot 71.4% from the free throw line. Also made, I believe, the Blue Division Senior All-Star game as well. In a fabulous season. So, Ethan, talk to me about your season and what you thought about how it all went down.
Well, coming into the season, I knew we were going to be something special far, and I'm just glad I got to spend it with the two seniors, Luke and my brother, because I knew that we had the ability to go far, and we did. It didn't end exactly how we liked, but it was how it lasted.
Yeah. I'm just very impressed with both of you guys. I had a lot of hopes for you guys during the season after watching you guys play a couple of times last year, man. And let's get right into the interview real quick, and we get more into how I feel about you guys. We'll start with you first, Sean, and Ethan, you can jump right in after he gets done with this particular question here. When did you first pick up a basketball? What age were you when you first picked up a ball, the pill?
Oh, geez. I can remember, just playing Junior Warriors, which is our youth program, and then hopping right into CDYBL. Probably 6, 7 years old.
Oh, okay. All right, Ethan, you.
Probably same thing. The earliest I can remember was starting off in 4th grade travel in a recreational league and probably junior.
Okay, that was my second question, basically. Your first organized team was part of the CDBL, you saying? League you played in as youth?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And that was the name of that team again?
Yeah, it's just from just Niskayuna.
Okay.
Yeah, just from like 4th to 8th grade.
Yeah, how'd you guys do in that league from 4th to 8th grade? How'd you guys do? Do you remember?
We were never really great starting out, but we knew that we had potential going on. So as the years continued and as we got older, we knew that we'd only be getting better. So yeah, it's nice how it worked out.
Okay. Now, when did you guys both realize that basketball might be a sport that you can contribute and maybe even go on further with it? Because you found the passion and love for the sport. At what age or level?
Yeah, I mean, we honestly, around middle school, we just both kind of fell in love with it right away. We both always loved playing together. Got older, we got our chemistry down and got better, and it just became a plan to play in college,
Yeah. Same thing for you, Ethan?
Same exact thing. Well, earlier we started off playing a bunch of different sports, but basketball was always the one that we had the most passion for. So that's the one we stuck with.
Okay, I'm asking you both of you guys your best overall performance this season, this senior season for both of you guys. Tell me that game where you just did it all, that one particular game where you just felt that you were just unstoppable. You shared the rock, you rebounded, you got steals, you pumped up your teammates, you listened to the coach really well. I mean, you ran every play correctly. You just felt in Flago, you just felt that you couldn't do anything wrong in that game. Talk to me.
Yeah, you guys were there, the sectional game against Bethlehem at Hudson Valley Community College. That from the tip-off was just clicking for us. I mean, scoring-wise, not all of us are going, but Ethan here, he had 29 points, and we're moving the ball well. Our defense is great. We're ready.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably say the same game. Before the game, we were all relatively quiet, just trying to get our head set for the game because we knew it was something big, and we won a sectional game before the season in a long time. So I would just listen to music, not talking to anyone, and I know I was focused to come out, try something that we haven't really done. Yeah.
Yeah, Ethan, I noticed, man, that game, man, you were just on another level. 29 points that game in the sectional game against Bethlehem. And it's funny because maybe 2 games before that, I can't remember right now, you guys lost to them at their gym. I believe the last home game of the season, and you guys bounced back. And actually, you started out the same way. You started the same way, really starting the game out really good, and you allowed them to come back. This time, you didn't allow them to come back. So I guess you guys learned your lesson from that first time you met them.
Yeah, we're ready. Our coaches really got us prepared. We're ready to go.
And I also have a good another game for Ethan. He had 19 points against a very good McKill team. You lost that, I believe, by 10, and that's nothing to sneeze at. Them guys have blown teams out by 40, 50 points, and you guys lost by 10 of them. But you had a nice game there, Ethan. Talk to me about that, playing against those guys over there, that Class A school that's top ranked all season in the Class A division in the state.
Yeah, well, coming into it, we knew McKeel was a great team. We knew they would go far in their division. We knew they had a lot of threats. So me and Sean started off hot that game, so we knew that we had a chance to beat them. Yeah, they were just a really good team. They were tough down low.
They're coached well. Got a lot of skill. We came prepared, but they were prepared too. It was a good battle.
Yeah, I could imagine. I wish we was there for that one. Now, Sean, I was there for this game, man. You dropped 32 points against a feisty, gritty Troy team, man. I mean, you put on the show that that pretty much sealed it for me about your ability to really handle the point guard position and be one of the elite players in the Suburban Council in Class AA this year. I thought you were probably maybe the top guard. I'll put you in the top 5. I'm trying to be modest here, but since we're here now, I'll probably have to do my top guard in the league, in the Suburban Council this year. And you also did well against Schenectady. And those guards, they had guards there too, harassing you all game, and you handled the pressure. So talk to me about that game against Troy, man, when you dropped 32 points, had a ton of assists, a lot of rebounds, a few blocks. Talk to me about that game.
Yeah, Coach. I mean, we have never really been a team to get up and run. I mean, people don't really hit us. They like to trap us and press us and see what we can do. But the best for me, my favorite part of playing is just running up and down the floor. I mean, I love man presses. When guys get in my grills, you're just pushing it down the floor. When the pace is really fast, it just really gets my game.
Yeah, I definitely saw there. My last question for you, Sean, before I turn over to Coach, is that you outplayed the league's MVP both games of the season, but he got the Suburban Council MVP. Talk to me about, I know you're a competitor, and I know you're very gracious, you're modest and everything else, but do you feel that you should have been more in that mix? I don't even know what the score, I don't even know what the tally was. I don't know how close you were to being MVP of the Suburban Council this year, but do you feel that, you can stick your chest out a little bit now. Do you feel you should have been the MVP of the league?
Yeah, I mean, always I'm going to bet on myself. I mean, I would have liked to win it, but yeah, man, he's a killer. When both times we played, all of our team was focused on him. It was definitely tough games for him, playing him all 3 matches, just having all and their team focused on him. So I think he deserved it. I mean, I would have liked to win it, obviously, but he's a great player.
Great answer. Coach.
Hey, now tell me, who used to kick when y'all were younger? Out of the two.
They gotta think that.
I gotta say Nate. Ethan, you know, you said 6'2". Ethan's 6'5" now, but that only came from this year. I mean, he used to be a smaller guy. He was always kind of just sit on the 3-point line and shoot. So it was easier for me to kind of, you know, him because he was smaller. But this year he's been bullying me, even in practice, you know.
So I don't want to go miss your twin power, but actually you guys are triplets. So you have a sister. Talk to me a little bit about her and how that whole dynamic fit in with y'all three and that whole mission.
Well, we're very supportive of each other. We would try to get to every game that we can where we didn't match up schedules. She's also a lacrosse player and plans on playing at New Paltz. So went to some of her lacrosse games last year. It's great seeing all of us play sports and doing relatively well in them too. So yeah, I can't wait to see her continuing.
Having, you know, two guys your age, you always got someone to hang out with, especially me and E. I mean, we're pretty much best friends, and Kate is just, it's fun having her around.
So the complementary play on the court, and talk to me about how did you morph into the point guard role, and then your brother kind of being a shooting guard? Was that always kind of the deal growing up, the switch, y'all both for point guards? Talk to me about how y'all morphed into y'all roles.
Well, we've always had like really good chemistry. We would play pickup games in the driveway with our friends, and whenever he would know where I'm going, I know where he's going. We'd make backdoor cuts and just always have the feel of each other's play. We know where each other are all the time. So, and I think that really showed this. It's really nice having someone that has the ball all the time in his hands and just knows where I am all the time. So that definitely helped the season with my scoring and all around game. Yeah,
growing up, point guard, I always had the ball in my hands, and Ethan, right away, just somehow he knew how to shoot. He was always knocking them down, not a lot of practice, and then once he started getting in the gym, he became the lethal shooter he is, like the way it was.
Cool. Now you guys wind up playing for 3 different coaches in 3 consecutive years, and you went from I think a 0-20 not winning to coming down to really being a really viable team under Grasso, and you got Giamatti over there who has the wealth of knowledge and experience. Talk to me about that transition playing for 3. Talk to me about the coaches themselves as well and playing for each one of them.
Yeah, I mean, freshman year, being young, the youngest guy in the team, it was kind of getting situated. So I was under Coach Matthijs. He was great. Me and Coach Matthijs are pretty close, and it was just kind of hard for me to get going, especially with Coach Smith coming in. Especially, me being young again, it was just really hard to get a rhythm. And it was just kind of hard to put into a young point guard, you know. And then this year with Grasso and Jimate, they just kind of gave me the keys and put all their trust in me and really believed in me, and it was how my game took off.
Ethan?
Yeah, it was hard to get a groove earlier because I was on varsity a lot shorter than Sean was, so I had less time to one coach, and especially with them getting replaced constantly, it was really tough. So now that we found Grasso, he really clicked with us this year, and we found that we performed the best and the best. He got us motivated, but yeah, I'm glad we have him this year.
Typically for you, who's at the game, and the host coach he really figured this out about the fact that you have some of the toughest pressures in double A. I mean, we were watching the
Coach, you got to repeat that. And wake it up.
You can't really hear you, Coach. Can you repeat that?
Oh yeah, I was saying that. I remember the Troy High game. Detroit High. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember the Troy High game. I remember my co-host was saying Sean is handling that pressure very well. I said, just see, it's only the first and second quarter. If they wear him down, how he handles the third and fourth quarter. Pressure.
Yeah, I think what he's saying, Sean, that during the Troy game, I said that you're doing real well handling pressure. And coach said it's early in this game. It's like first, second quarter. That's what happens in the fourth quarter. Yeah. And then when the fourth quarter came around, you still was doing your thing. So I guess he bowed down to my wisdom of understanding how point guards play on the court. So talk to so am I pretty much close, Coach? Try to keep it short because your internet over there is little janky.
Yes, that's accurate.
Okay.
Yeah. Just it was starting the offseason. John Randolph, our JV coach and assistant coach, he just get us in shape. We're running all the time. It's kind of helped my endurance and just growing up, handling the ball. Not really. It's just years and years of handling pressure kind of gives you the confidence. That's all it really is, just having the confidence to go at that and just run them in the ground,
Yeah. I didn't know that you played varsity.
Awesome. Go ahead.
Yep, I didn't know you played varsity 4 years. You played 4 years or 3 years? Sean.
Yeah, 4 years. I was on the team freshman year.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that explains a little bit then. All right. Okay, so talk to me, you guys, about, you mentioned it a little bit earlier, so you jumped my question a little bit. Did you guys play another sport while in high school?
In high school, early on, no, in high school, but in 8th grade, I used to play soccer. We used to play baseball and lacrosse, but they usually just narrowed down to basketball and soccer. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, high school year, I joined the football team for the first time ever, which didn't go great, but it was, I needed something to do, and I just joined the team, but, just nicked it after that year.
Okay. So you played one sport other than basketball during your high school year, and Ethan, you played soccer throughout the whole high school career with basketball, or you stopped at one point?
No, I stopped soccer my freshman year. I stopped playing. Then it was basketball all through high school.
Okay. Now, why'd you guys stop? I understand that you stopped football, Sean. It's a little different, lot more demands on you. But do you think that continuing to play those sports would have helped out even tremendously more with your main sport, which is basketball? Like transferable skills, and soccer with the foot-eye coordination helps out with your foot coordination, help with your conditioning as well in that long soccer field. Football, helps with you be able to take contact. You know what I mean? And helps you work in short bursts of speed. So do you guys feel that could have helped you a little bit more?
Yeah, I mean, definitely playing soccer when you were young, it helped us. I mean, I was always a goalie or defender. Just, I was good with my hands. But football, that 1 year, definitely a lot of contact, and it helped me realize that basketball, once I went through that, it was a lot easier to hits.
Yeah.
For me, for soccer, I usually played up top, striker, so I didn't really have much to do with my hands, but it always helped my speed and endurance. So I guess if I stuck with that, that would have the speed of the basketball game. But yeah.
Just keep that in mind for your children when they come up. All right, so talk to me about I already answered that question, but talk to me about the influence of your parents, both academically and athletically. Tell me how much of influence they played on you.
I mean, our parents are really big on getting it done in the classroom too. Always putting a stress on us for homework, tests, getting the best grades possible. My mom and dad, they do everything for us. They always take us where we need to go, pay for the practices, pay for the leagues and all the equipment. They're the most supportive people we've had.
Yeah, they really make sure and love seeing us win and do great. So they put whatever they can to make us succeed or try to make us get better. So I can't thank them.
Yeah, that's important to have that family commitment there, and your parents definitely have done that. I seen them on Twitter as well, just supporting you guys and everything else. So that's awesome to see. All right, so I know that Sean's headed to New Paltz in the fall. I'm not sure I heard anything about you, Ethan, yet. Can you tell me where you're going in the fall, Ethan?
I'm committed to Geneseo, not for basketball yet, but I'm going to try to walk on, see if I can there.
Okay. Now, Sean, you're going to Ethan. So what? I'm not Ethan. You're going to New Paltz. So tell me why. What went into that decision of you going to New Paltz?
Yeah, it was a tough decision. I mean, New Paltz and Union College, but really the New Paltz coaches, all three of them, the head coach and the two assistant coaches, are constantly reaching out to me, coming to my games, supporting me, and really showing me that they want me, and that was the biggest influence for me.
Yeah, I can imagine having them there every day, just texting and going to your game. That gives you a little bit of family, you know what I mean? So they really care about you.
Absolutely.
So talk to me about So talk to me about what type of offense they run, what type of feel you have for the team. You know, what do you like about the program there, besides the coaches?
Yeah, I mean, all the guys, I really clicked with them first visiting, and they're just it's kind of a motion offense. Everyone kind of, you know, we're going to look to share the ball a lot, kind of do our own thing. And yeah, man defense, which is good, which, you know, we played the zone this year, so it's going to be a little bit different, but all the guys, we all trust each other and hope, just kind of believing, you know, trying to get it done.
So what do you plan on studying while you're there? What degree would you go after?
Mechanical engineering. I'm going to major in.
Wow. Okay, Ethan, what do you plan on majoring over there at Geneseo?
I was going to do accounting.
Accounting, okay, math. You like the math, huh? Okay. So will you, if Ethan makes the team, Geneseo is a Division III school, right? Am I correct? Yeah. All right, so you guys might see each other on the court, possibly.
Oh yeah,
both in the SUNYAC conference.
Maybe so twice a year.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in the same conference. Okay, all right. Now, where's Geneseo located at? I know where New Paltz is.
It's like 30 minutes south of Rochester.
Oh, it's up north.
It's about 3 hours away.
Okay, all right. Now, as far as the COVID-19 is back, it came to fruition and slowed everything down. Talk to me about how it affected you as far as school and as far as maybe your basketball workouts and stuff like that.
Well, for school, it's all been online. We've still been getting our homework done, doing our tests and stuff. So it kind of stinks that we can't see our friends every day like we could, but we're still getting the grades, still passing and stuff like that, getting our work done. As for basketball, really difficult not seeing our guys from the team that we usually work out with. It's definitely a change, but we're going to do, like, as soon as possible, we're going to try to get maybe going and start working out with them again.
We're still, I mean, even though we don't have the weight room open, we're still working out every day, trying to get bigger, putting on weight, you know, for college. Yeah.
So what have you been doing to get bigger, or what have you been doing to work on your handle to get that jump shot wet? What have you been doing during this time? Give me some specifics.
Yeah, our driveway, obviously, we've been playing, doing a bunch of that. But also, one of our friends, he rows for Alabama, and he has his body just bunch out. So we go in his driveway with a bunch of other college athletes, and it's killing us. It's all body weight, planks, push-ups, like stuff like that. Just getting us bigger.
Nice.
On you guys' maturation from the several years that we were able to cover you guys and seeing what you guys were able to bring to the table, you guys complement each other so well. Like you said, it must be a fabulous thing to play with your brother when you know he knows where you're going to be at all times and knows your game. It's just been a pleasure for Umoja 2 TV to come out and watch it. And we know the best is yet to come for you guys. Keep working hard, doing the things you're doing. We wish you the best in your endeavors and moving forward, and we thank you for being gracious with your time.
Yes.
Very much. I appreciate that.
We just want to say we're really thankful for your guys' support. You know, the last 2 years, short time, but you guys have always supported us, and we appreciate it a lot.
No question about it. I really do appreciate your time and your play, your hard work. Just the way you attack each game, man.
You remind him of Lord Isaiah Thomas. The way you play the game is basically what he's saying to you.
Awesome job, guys. And Ethan, keep that jump shot wet, man. 73 pointers in one season, nothing to sneeze at. That was incredible. And you're playing against AA competition, class AA competition. Incredible.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate that.
All right, this is Umoja TWO TV. We're signing out with two of our special guests,